Hey, what's going on, you guys? This is Madam, and I'm coming back to you once again. This time, we're going to go over to the New York Post, and this is about former President Bill Clinton. He is to be unmasked as Doe 36 and identified more than 50 times in Jeffrey Epstein's document dump. As always, I will list the article writer and any additional details in the description. I did a video a couple of days ago speaking on the one of the requirements of the settlement for one of the victims of Jeffrey Epstein, and it was to have between 150, 170, 75, and some reports of names to be revealed on January the 1st. Needless to say, it is January the 1st, so let's get into this article and find out what the nitty-gritty is. Former President Bill Clinton will be identified as John Doe 36 in a trove of court documents related to the late pedophile Jeffrey Epstein, which are expected to be released this week, according to a report. Clinton, age 77, is mentioned more than 50 times across redacted documents related to a 2015 lawsuit for Epstein's accuser, Virginia Giuffre, according to ABC News. Many of the references to Clinton are believed to stem from Giuffre's attempts to compel the former president to testify against the late offender. It's certain words that us as YouTubers cannot say, and I'm not going to say them clearly to appease anyone. Let me make that very clear. Continuing on, it says, in his former paramour and co-conspirator Justine Maxwell. Other Clinton mentions are expected to be related to attempts from both Maxwell and Giuffre to make Epstein come clean in 2016 after he repeatedly invoked his Fifth Amendment rights during a deposition in the lawsuit. The documents are not expected to implicate Clinton in any legal activity, ABC reports. Names of more than 170 people known only as John and Jane Doe does previously, which ties to Epstein's are expected to be revealed in the documents after Manhattan federal judge Loretta Prescott ruled just before Christmas that they would be unsealed in the new year. Because of the New Year's Day holiday, the documents are expected to be released beginning on January the 2nd. It's a lot going on. Several people identified in the documents have already had their association with Epstein or his vile ST ring exposed. Many accusers and alleged victims are expected to be named, along with people who worked for Epstein over the years, were a part of his inner circle, or allegedly participated in his crimes. One such individual includes Prince Andrew, who Giuffre was allegedly told to have relations with by Maxwell and Epstein on numerous occasions. Child. Side note, and they want to kick out the other ones that don't do nothing. It's that, and their only crime was loving a person that allegedly they may seem not a good fit for the royal family. But moving on, that's crazy. Some of the documents are expected to include testimony from a woman known as Jane Doe 162, who testified about being with Prince Andrew at a 2001 party at Epstein's New York townhouse. where Guthrie, then 17, alleged she was told to have relations with him. The British royal has denied the allegations, of course, and has claimed he never met Guthrie, even though photos have emerged showing them together. He eventually settled out of court a lawsuit brought by Guthrie. Clinton, who was photographed with Epstein and flew on his private jet on numerous occasions, has denied having any nefarious connections with the offender. Okay. Guthrie attempted to subpoena him to testify in her lawsuit, claiming she met the former president at Epstein's private Caribbean island, Little St. Thomas, ABC reported. Maxwell insisted Clinton never visited the island, and the ex-president declined to testify, claiming he was never there. Flight records also appeared to support the former president's claim. Representatives for Clinton did not respond to requests for comment at the time of publication. So, yeah, are y'all really ready mentally to actually digest who may be on there? And would you be surprised if it was some people that are well known, admired in the community or globally? Would you be surprised to see these types of things? I know it's a lot of things that's coming out. California, I believe, passed a law similar to New York's, and I also did a story about Jermaine Jackson also being pulled into court for allegedly an assault that happened a couple decades ago. A couple decades ago. So, only thing that I would stress to everyone is to keep an open mind and try to think outside of the box. Do not be persuaded or blindsided merely because this person is famous or they held some type of high office or they are globally known. Some may be, large donators to certain organizations and foundations. That's not to say that any of these people are guilty. I think that lies in the court system where they will be judged fairly by a jury or judge of their peers. However, you cannot disregard that they may be responsible for some of the most heinous acts that have deeply traumatized and robbed so many of a future or some semblance of a normal life. If you want to look at it in the perspective of the victim. However, I must state again, I am not saying that any of these people that have had charges, levied against them or accusations put on them are guilty of anything, okay? I was not a party to it. I was not there. I was not a fly on the wall, okay? So take what I say with a grain of salt, okay? People like to get in their feels when you talk about their fave, okay? No matter who they're related to, no matter where they come from, no matter how many hit records or bills they done signed or whatever the case is, At the end of the day, I've said this in many videos that you have to look at these people as human beings, as people like us. Just because they may have excelled in some aspects more than other people, or they are mired all around the world, or whatever the case is, does not give them a pass for, if proven guilty, horrible people, Okay? Um, just remember, the devil doesn't have red skin and horns. Okay? The devil looks like you and me. Okay? Um, a monster is not hiding underneath of the beds at night trying to snatch people and take people away. They're out. Sometimes they're out in public walking around and they look just like us. Okay? So try to keep an open mind when you hear these articles coming from me or any other content creator. We're just reporting the articles or what's coming out. Okay? I cannot speak for every content creator that has done a video or spoken on this, but just keep an open mind of, what's being said. Form your own opinion as always. Not here to persuade anyone. With that being said, you guys, let me know how you feel. Drop down in the comment section and chop it up with me. I would love to hear from you. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Thank you so much for all the love, the comments, the minor, minuscule backlash that I have received. I am pleasantly surprised and I welcome it all. And I thank you. And with that, you guys, I'm about to head out. So I will get with you in the next video.